Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Kerbal Space Program with me, Alfapiomega and Alpha Industries. Today we're gonna do another fun sort of testing mission, but it's the last mission before we start doing what we were determined to do in the beginning, and that is send another mission to Mun and Minmus. The game has been pretty generous to us. It has given us a lot of possibilities in this area, and it has also given me science data from space around the Mun. So we do have science data from surface of the Mun, we do have data from around the Mun, we have observational surveys of Minmus, data from around Minmus, and data... No, that's all. Oh no, here it is, science data from surface of Minmus. So all of that will have to be done in the upcoming episodes, where we will hopefully harvest enough science to become whatever you want to become, probably astronauts. But today we're gonna focus on this mission, and that is position a satellite in an equatorial orbit of Kerbin. Now this is important for us for a number of reasons. A, we don't have any man-made satellite up there at all, so that's one important thing. Second, we need the money, that's kind of important. Third, I want to test out this mission. And fourth, I want to try how this works, because if we do want to advance in the game, we will definitely need satellites. For example, we will definitely need satellites around the Mun, so that we can at certain points start harvesting the data from the other side of the Moon, where there is no connection to Kerbin, unless we build a satellite network. Now, I'm super sure that we are by no chance going to land on the Mun with a Kerbal sooner than later. And the same goes for Minmus, because it's extremely hard and extremely demanding to do such a thing, and our technological level, you know, I said that many times, that we are hitting the level of what is humanly possible with what we have at our disposal. Now, I know there are some people probably that would be on the Mun by this time with this technology, but I'm not one of those, and I'm doing it my way, and protecting the safety of the Kerbals is the top priority of our program, even though they do everything they can to sabotage that. But, you know, I'm going to do that. So we are today going to send a satellite up. Now, for this reason, I have a new rocket that I designed a couple of minutes ago, and that is the Kerbal Launchcraft with KerbSat-1. Now, the Launchcraft is a new model. It's a simplification of our other models that takes all it can from the other ships, all that we have tested so far, and it brings it up to a simplified functional version. Now, you might notice there is something in the middle here, because the rocket has effectively 3 stages. So I'm going to save it here so that we don't have a problem in the future. So the first part is basically this whole part, which is first stage of the small boosters, then second stage of the main boosters, then the orbital ascent rocket, I would call it, which is this middle liquid fuel rocket. And that's that. Now, once we reach a position where we are happy with it, this entire thing will detach, and this entire thing will detach. So we'll effectively have 2 vehicles. We'll have this, where Valentina is going to be, which is the control module that will eventually descend back down on Kerbin, and yeah, that's all there is. It's a control module. But here we have the KerbSat. KerbSat is a small independent satellite that will hopefully achieve... What does it have to achieve? It has to be... okay, it has to achieve this height So that's apoapsis of 9.5 million meters, periapsis of 9.3 million meters, maintains stability for 10 seconds, and it has to be able to generate power and has an antenna, which is this. It has the ability to generate power. This entire thing is the satellite. It's actually kind of a new model. I never done that before, but it occurred to me, why the hell not? And I tested that it can cross-feed through the core probe. So that's pretty awesome. And honestly, I like this design, and I'll probably use it in the future too, because we have, you know, lights, we have everything on it. So I kind of like it. So the plan is bring this entire thing up, then decouple, keep the probe up, and take the module back down. So it's a kind of a good mission. Now, of course, I could do this without the actual module, but again, we're teaching Valentina to do whatever she wants to do, and that is being an astronaut. So for that, I need her to be ready for us. So where is the Kerbal booster pack? Launchcraft. No, wait. Launchcraft here. So yeah, I'll see you on the launchpad. I guess that's all there is to say to this. So the launch was a success. We will soon detach the first boosters. Okay, done. And now we will continue in our ascent. Now I have scheduled this liquid main rocket as a separate stage because I would like to start the burn, you know, the orbitational maneuver or orbital burn sooner than after these rockets are done. So for this purpose, we have the swivel engine here that will allow us to actually maneuver the rocket before you know, these are gone, because this one has a good gimbal ability. So 10,000 on my mark, and now we should be able, yeah, it's working pretty nice. Okay, we're getting a bit of a thingy here, a bit of rotation. I think we'll be able to save it. Yep, okay, it's cool, it's cool. We're on our way. I'm over the burn of the main rocket, and we'll keep it a nice 45 degrees. Okay, keep it steady. Keep it steady. Okay, detach the boosters. The main rocket is doing its thing now. Okay, so how are we doing on our apoapsis? Pretty good! 54 kilometers now. That's nice. I'm actually gonna go a bit more like this. I'd like to get it to some 75 kilometers, and then we're gonna start preparing for the probe detachment. Okay, all of our parts have been successfully saved. That's good. You don't want to waste too much money on this in case it's a bust, which can happen. Again, as all my missions, this one is not tested. It's just theoretical asshole right here. Okay, so now we need to prepare for the detachment. So, extend the antenna. Extend the antenna. Extend the antenna and extend the antenna. Toggle the lights. Awesome. And the hibernation. And control from here. Now the good thing about this probe head, the Probodyne Octa, is that it does have, or at least I think so, the reaction wheels. So that's pretty good. It has its own very little SAS, which is something I did not realize before. The Sputnik doesn't have that. So how far are we? Okay. The apoapsis in T minus 30 seconds. We'll have to be less than optimal here due to the fact that we have an agenda here. We need to keep the apoapsis far enough. Plus, we're interested in a pretty steep orbit here, so it doesn't really matter what we do. Okay, half a minute should be enough for us to detach everything. Did I set it to control from here? Hibernation is off, control from here. We have to make sure that's what's going to happen. Okay, 82,000. Let's make a little change here. Yep, we're doing it. Okay, the rocket is outperforming my expectations, honestly. Okay, now let's detach this part. Now I need to do something pretty scary. I need to detach in a retrograde, because when I launch this probe I do not want to hit the module that's gonna be behind me. So, detach, and awesome. We have the probe and it's fully operational. So let's see, does it have a... Yes, it does have an actual connection to Kerbal Space Control. Is it? Yeah, it's Kerbal Space Control. So, Valentina is slowly falling to her doom. I'll have to be quick here. I'll establish this probe on its orbit, make it a bit stable, and then we'll... we will do this. Actually, why does it say build a new unmanned probe? It's a bit weird. Okay, burn. This is an unmanned probe that is an antenna and can generate power. Why does it tell me it's not? Okay, now we have a stable probe on a stable orbit. I'm gonna keep it there, maintain stability, that's nice. And now we need to deal with, not you, actually. I need to deal with Valentina here. Nope. I don't want to do that. Huh. It doesn't... Okay. We'll try it again. It doesn't seem to be very happy about me trying to switch there. Nope. Okay, so we'll do it differently. We're gonna go to the tracking station and do it from there. That seems reasonable. Fly. Okay, that is much better. So, Valentina, you got a very good view of the Mun, and you've done your mission, so now the time has come for you to come back home, or you're gonna fall into the ocean. Okay, where is that module? Over there, okay. You have to be super careful about you not hitting yourself. That seems okay. Okay, let it fall, let it fall. We don't need that module. We never liked it anyway, so goodbye. Can we see the satellite up there? It should be somewhere ahead of us. Yeah, like there. But I don't see it. A bit. Oh, there it is. Okay. 60 kilometers away. That's interesting. Okay, so we're coming in hot, but there is no harm here. We have nothing to lose, pretty much. So, fairly content this will be okay. Slow our descent to a cozy 1,000 kilometers, and it will be golden. 1,000 meters per second, not 1,000 kilometers per second. That would be very fast. I wonder if we... I know that there is a physical limit in the game that is basically the speed of light, but I don't know if that is attainable. Okay, so that stage is being taken. And Valentina is coming home. Damn, she's coming in hot. But pretty cool, the staging craft works. It's good to know. We have a working satellite, working... Okay, let's dispatch these to slow her down. We have working launch system, we have a working probe. So that's more than one can wish for, really. It's 750... 750, okay. That way we won't be falling forever and can get back to the probe as fast as we want to. Okay, open up, guys. Okay, that's nice. Cozy 280 meters, and now let's get these ones up. Nice. Come back home, and we still got a ton of fuel left. It's pretty good. Maybe it would be good to make this one the small tank, because we definitely didn't need all of this fuel. So let's recover her, and we'll get back to the probe that we have up there, the Kerbsat 1. So let's see, where is it? It's flying pretty fast. That's good news. Okay, now it went up. Okay, maintain stability for 10 seconds. Okay, so we get that, and now all we need to do is get up to our destination. So I'm a bit worried if we have enough fuel, because I think it might not be enough fuel. We'll see. It tends to grow pretty rapidly once you have gotten away from Kerbin, so maybe it is enough fuel. This engine is pretty efficient. I like the lights. Those are pretty cool. We do have... Yeah, we are great for energy. So let's speed it up a bit. Which is a designated orbit. Apoapsis. 9.5 million kilometers. Okay, I don't think we have enough fuel for that. I guess I'll make this one... Yeah, we definitely do not have enough for that. I'll try to make it at least orienting well. So let's get you to the apoapsis. Which is gonna take about 35 minutes, that's okay. I'd like to have a pretty wide orbit, but one that is at least symmetrical, or at least with a semblance of symmetrical. Okay, so that's a retrograde burn. We'll need prograde burn. Okay, let's add a maneuver here. Let's see how much we have to burn. Okay, that's too much. Kinda confused that this seems to be very precise measurements. If there is like a, I don't know, a specific tolerance there that I just don't know about or something. And oh god, we missed it! Oh fuck. Oh well. We're just gonna burn anyway. Okay, we do have... Okay, it's actually too much, it seems. So, let's go there. Just gonna remove this one. And see if we can do this one manually. Because last time it wasn't actually all... Wow, we're going so slow compared to the other side. So I'm not sure this will be possible at all. We'll see. We'll see. But we have a great signal here. That's good. As a communication satellite, this thing is doing pretty well. Okay, let's start in about now. Hey! We might have done it! Yes! Maintain stability for 10 seconds. Awesome! Haha! I've done it! I was not hopeful. Yeah, it's not a specifically geostationary orbit. We're a bit off. But on the other hand, it's a very good position. It's a very good position. Yeah, I can't see what the precise measurement should be, but... what is this? Oh, the Mun is going to catch us. Oh, damn it. Or did it already catch us? Oh my god, we're going to crash into the Mun. No, we're not going to. Wait, did it already catch us? I don't think so. 9.5. I'm thinking we're gonna slow it down a bit. We're a bit too close to the... what? I'm burning in the wrong direction? No. Okay. I'm burning in the correct direction. I'm gonna go for... 8.5 million on both sides. That's probably good and should be well away from the Mun's influence. No! God damn it! Even a small mistake here would make it not effective. Oh my god. I'm never gonna make this. I'm just so... This engine is too powerful for this probe. I always like click on X and it doesn't work. Okay, so last try. No. Okay, well. 8.4 and I'm gonna do the same here. Okay. We're almost at the periapsis, so that should be done. Because who am I to request a complete... Yeah, that's good. 8 million seems fine and no man will interfere with us here. So, the probe is up. It still has a nice amount of fuel, so I kind of like that. We might still move it up and down. And it's providing a decent connection. The only problem I see is that it's not actually communicating with the probe over here. And that makes me a bit worried because it's not much of a communication satellite when it can't do anything. But we've proven that this works, that our launch craft is efficient. We have a decent electric charge and the probe is up, yeah. So, you know, and the money is good, 158,000. It's pretty good. I don't know what we actually started with, but I think it was less than that. It should have been anyway, 158. What is this? Test heat shield at the launch site. Okay, I can do that. Oh, but we no longer have that mission. Oh, I'm so dumb. I should have tested that. Temperature surveys with Minmus. Above 5,000. Do we want to do that? Do we want to do that? Minmus, show yourself. Well, actually, they're pretty... Yeah, we could do some of those. You know what? I'm crazy enough for that, so I'm gonna accept it. I'm just gonna go and do that. How much? 5. We do have time, so I'm just gonna do a couple of these small missions to earn some money, and then we're gonna have to go. I'm not gonna do observational surveys of Kerbin. And hey, we got more. How did we get more science? We got a science point. I don't know what we got it from. Actually, I accepted the unpaid research program. I haven't mentioned that. It takes 25% of my reputation points and gives me 1 science for each 2.4 reputation. So maybe that's coming from that. Because I kinda find reputation useless at this point, but I do not find science useless. So yeah, that's the logic. So till next time, you guys take care.